Let's go back to the beginning of episode 3. Bang-ul is outside, wondering to herself what Jun Yeon is doing inside. Just then, Gong approaches her and notes that she has returned, mentioning that everyone else had already left the meeting. Inside, Se-gang confronts Jun Yeon, scolding him and demanding to know what this is all about and how he found out about those companies. Jun Yeon intends to explain the nature of these companies but holds back, attempting to intimidate Se-gang instead. Se-gang remains silent. Later, the siblings speak to Bang-ul, asking what she is doing there and if she has been working there all along, insisting that it cannot be true and telling her to leave. However, Bang-ul refuses, saying she wants to eat her mother's home-cooked meals and asking if she can come home. Gong agrees but sets a condition: Bang-ul must transfer all the land she owns into their names. Bang-ul has no objection and signs the papers. After Bang-ul leaves, Gong talks to Sang, recounting what Bang-ul's mother had done to them, specifically, how she took over the chairman's bedroom immediately after their own mother's death, and vows that, come what may, they will not receive even a share of the chairman's assets. Outside, Bang-ul is seen talking to her mother on the phone. Her mother asks how she is and if the siblings have done anything to her, but Bang-ul denies it. Jun Yeon has come up behind her and overhears the conversation, leaving Bang-ul shocked when she spots him. Jun Yeon asks if she is going home and whether they demanded anything, specifically land, but she remains silent. Jun Yeon wonders to himself what his daughter has come there to do. Several subsequent scenes show him secretly watching Bang-ul. He visits various places, trying to extract information. One night, he breaks into the chairman's safe and is about to make off with the money when Bang-ul catches him, demanding to know what he is doing. She wants to report him to the police, but he stops her. He reveals his identity and explains that he is working with her father. He clarifies that the person who caused his accident wasn't her father, but rather her father's siblings. He intends to use the money to ruin them. Bang-ul argues that if that's the case, he should go to the police with the information, but he says he can't because he lacks evidence. Bang-ul doesn't believe him and starts scolding him. However, Jun Yeon snaps at her, warning that the slightest mistake could ruin the entire plan. He tells her he has already set a trap that Sang will soon fall into, and asks her to just watch, acknowledging that she, too, wants to save her father and prove him innocent, which is why she has been gathering information everywhere. She remains silent. Meanwhile, the Choiseong family is having a meal when Bang-ul arrives and greets them. She asks where her mother is, but everyone refers to her as a servant. Soon, Son appears, dressed in a servant's uniform. The siblings had decreed that she and her daughter must share a single room. She enters with her daughter and asks if she is okay. Bang-ul asks what is going on and why she is working as a servant, suggesting they leave if she wants, but Son refuses, asking where they would go since this is their home. Bang-ul steps outside and looks around, but Gong approaches and asks why she is there, and whether she intends to betray her. But Bang-ul asks, why would I do that? Gong warns her, no matter what, if you actually do it, just wait and see what I'll do to you. In the next scene, a letter is posted online announcing that Sang Jae will now serve as the acting chairman. However, no one knows that Bang-ul was the one who posted it. Meanwhile, Sang Jae is speaking with his secretary, who informs him that manager Young has left for Spain. Sang Jae insists that they must catch him, as he is a crucial witness. Jun Yeon arrives at the company, spots Bang-ul, and mentions that she had gone home. Bang-ul retorts, mind your own business, I don't trust you yet. Jun Yeon looks at Se-gang and tells her not to worry, adding, just watch what I do. In the next scene, he speaks to a senior colleague, explaining his proposal to audit the three companies, noting that it could be beneficial for them. After some persuasion, the senior understands the idea and approaches the boss to discuss it. The boss asks, this wasn't your idea, was it? Who came up with it? Later, Jun Yeon arrives. The senior shouts at him, dismissing him as a newcomer who knows nothing. However, Jun Yeon manages to convince him and asks for a notice to be issued to initiate the audit, which the boss eventually does. We see that the senior faints from the stress of it all, as this is his first time handling such a situation. Jun Yeon receives a call from his aunt, who tells him that his grandmother isn't home. She has likely gone to Seoul to see him. However, Jun Yeon is currently inhabited by Yong Ho's soul. That is why he knows nothing about her. Jun Yeon comes outside. He hails a taxi to leave, but nothing happens. Bang-ul arrives and offers him a lift. Meanwhile, we see Se-gang talking to his associate, Song. He explains that the company has issued an audit notice and suggests transferring the sales funds. Se-gang agrees but insists that it be done carefully. Later, he has dinner with his father. The conversation turns to the company and who will be the next successor. His father speculates that it could be his sister, but Se-gang reassures him, saying, "Don't worry, it will be me." We then see Gong at the hospital, talking to her husband. She tells him, "Make sure the chairman never regains consciousness. Don't you want the Choiseong Group to become mine?" She manages to convince him. Next, we see Bang-ul and Jun Hyeon at a bus stop. Jun Hyeon is looking for his grandmother but admits he doesn't even know what she looks like. A boy nearby points out the woman Jun Hyeon had been with, but when the grandmother looks at Jun Hyeon, she claims not to know him. In the following scene, Jun Hyeon speaks to an aunt who explains that his grandmother has dementia and will only recognize him if he wears a specific game uniform. He spots a boy who already has the uniform, pays him for it, and takes it. Later, the grandmother recognizes him and asks how many goals he scored. Bang-ul asks Gong-sin to look after the grandmother because of her dementia, but Jun Hyeon refuses, saying he has no money. But Bong-gel tells him, "You have my father's money, you can use it." She looks at Sun, who is holding her finger, and remarks, "I think your grandmother really likes you." She then recalls the moment she was being forced out of the house to be sent abroad. Her father did nothing but simply watch. She shares all this with Jun Hyeon. Jun Hyeon, with Yong Ho's persona currently active within him, suggests, "Your father might have had his reasons, perhaps to protect you from your siblings. After all, what kind of father would send his child away otherwise?" Bong-gel asks, "Why are you taking his side?" Jun Hyeon asks Gong-sun how the chairman is doing. Later, they enter the room where Bong-gel is sitting beside the chairman. Gong-sun tells Jun Hyeon, "I did exactly what you asked, the camera has been installed." He checks the camera footage later, gives her more money, and adds, "This time, keep an eye on my grandmother as well." In the next scene, we see Bong-ki's team approaching a company to conduct an audit, but they are denied entry. Bong-ki asks, "Where have our 2 employees gone?" We see the 2 of them sitting in a car. Jun Hyeon says, "I know someone is betraying So-young. We need to find out who it is." Later, they spot Song-nam heading somewhere and follow him. Song-nam arrives at a house. Bong-gel asks him, "Do you know what place this is?" He replies, "Do I know? So-young's father-in-law lives here." Bong-gel speculates, then it's possible he is manipulating Bong-se so he can take over the Choiseong Group. Song-nam starts to leave, and they follow him again. Meanwhile, we see Se-gong trying to contact Song-nam but failing to get through. He then discovers that his slush fund account has been emptied, meaning all his money has been taken. He shouts orders to find the person responsible immediately. Elsewhere, we see Song-nam talking to his family. He hands them a bag of money and tells them to flee as soon as possible, instructing them to go to the airport where he will join them shortly. After they leave, a car pulls up. Song-nam doesn't know who is inside. The scene cuts. Song-nam arrives and hands over the ID and password for Se-gong's slush fund account. He then drives off, but the car suddenly explodes. Nearby, Bong-ul and Jun Hyeon are watching the whole event unfold. However, they look behind them to find Song-nam already standing there. Song-nam recalls the moment the car, which belonged to Jun Hyeon, had pulled up in front of him. Jun Hyeon had spoken to him then, warning him about what Bong-ul was capable of, though Song-nam hadn't believed him at the time. Jun Hyeon had offered him 2 choices. Either hand over the slush fund account to Bong-ul and die, or give the slush fund to Jun Hyeon and stay alive. After considering this, Song-nam had stopped the car he was driving and discovered a bomb in the trunk. That was when he had handed the slush fund credentials to Se-gong. Jun Hyeon had given him the bag of money and warned him that Se-gong's men were looking for him, telling him to go into hiding immediately. Jun Hyeon looks at Bong-ul and asks what is wrong. She replies that she is terrified and can't believe such things can happen. Jun Hyeon tells her not to worry, adding that this is only the beginning. "I will gradually take everything back from your sibling." That brings episode 3 to a close. So guys, we'll see you in episode 4. Until then, bye bye.